Hello. This is the third one of these kind of writing recording session thingies. I've upgraded a few things. I'm running the mic through Logic Pro, and so hopefully the quality of what I'm saying and what I'm playing I can kind of assist in post and make that sound a little bit better. And I've stopped using my horrendous MacBook camera thingy, and I stuck my iPhone. I've like balanced it like on top of the computer, so it's probably going to fall down at some point. So we're going to hope that doesn't happen. But this is probably going to be a bit of a short one. I haven't done much writing this week because I went home to see my dad because it was his birthday. So shorter one today. But I did still write something whilst I was home. I started learning. I'm a bassist originally, but I started learning guitar on my dad's old acoustic guitar, which was a nylon string. But whilst I was home, I was using that, and so I wrote kind of, not bossa nova exactly, kind of bossa nova, I'm not gonna lie, but I was thinking about what kind of outro I want to do for the album. And I want to get some bossa nova in there because I've been writing that kind of style for a very, very long time. And it never came through. Like I had a song called Spanish Setback that went like this. And I spent a long time trying to make that work in what was going to be a bit of an indie EP. But it didn't really end up working out, unfortunately. So I kind of wanted to do something that's a slight homage to that, and I like that kind of music anyway. But yeah, one of my favourite songs kind of that genre is a song called Rises the Moon. I forget who it's by, but that whole EP that it's on is fantastic. And it goes, I think, something like this. I'm not even going to try and sing the lyrics because I've forgotten them completely, but the guitar part goes like this. And it's kind of that, I think, slightly French inspired. I'm not amazingly good with my history, but I love that kind of music. That, and then recently off that EP are fantastic, and I need to learn recently. But I wanted to write something kind of along those lines, and then I thought, well, like the themes of the album are, it is a reflection of myself, and then a reflection of my emotional progress throughout life, because it's supposed to be kind of like, this is how my music has developed and my writing, and this is how I've developed kind of in sync. And then I thought it'd be kind of funny to just put at the end, this could completely just disgrace the whole thing, and I don't even know if I'm going to use this, but it could be kind of nice at the end just to go, but maybe this is all, full of crap, and the character in the album is just lying to himself that he's made all this progress. Because I don't know if I made this progress, I hope that I have, but the current working name is Petty as Hell, and I don't really know why I wrote what I wrote, but I'll show you the chord progression that I've got. It's a C, G major 7 chord, I'm obviously on the 3rd fret, and I honestly couldn't tell you what that is. I think that is an E minor 9th, maybe, into a minor 7th, into, I have no idea what this chord is. But yeah, something like that. Something like that. And for lyrics, again, it's kind of just like a reflection of, is he actually of sound mind? Is he like learning from these mistakes that he's making, or these mistakes that other people have made using him? Is he just completely immature? Is he not understand anything? Is he just delusional? You know, he is still young. I'm very young. I'm only 20, believe it or not. Despite what my little sister likes to say, I'm pushing 40. But yeah, what I've got so far sounds a little bit like a... Cause I wish you well, not too well, I'm petty as hell. Cause I wish you well, not too well, I'm petty as hell. Now you're gone and I can move on. Wherever you're working from, I hope it goes wrong. Cause I wish you well, not too well. Yeah, I'm petty as hell, and I know now you're gone. Not so long. I hope that it goes to the end for you. Yeah, something like that. I think it would be very simple. Just kind of a piano and guitar arrangement with like some vocals over it. Not like a funny kind of thing, more of like in that bossa nova, like a bit groovy, like maybe you could dance to it a little bit if you wanted to. Maybe it's just kind of like a, you know, I want to end with some of the more grandeur songs with a lot of instruments, and I think if I have the last one that's kind of just kind of sweet and simple and kind of reflective over the rest of the album, it will end on a bit of a sweet note of kind of, you've had this emotional roller coaster of, you know, because there is some not very nice, not very nice, but like very sad themes, and then you kind of had this ending of, oh, maybe he's a bit of a prat, you know. We're only hearing it from his perspective. Like, I haven't finished writing the lyrics for all the songs just yet, so maybe I tell it from multiple perspectives. Maybe I have a song that has 3 different people all talking. I want to have, it's not just going to be me and Ben singing on this. I'm going to have hopefully a fair few people singing on this. I don't know if I should change the chords as well, because I use... Oh, that doesn't resonate. Maybe it needs like another... It might not even need a piano, to be fair, actually. Maybe just another guitar. Doing a little kind of Spanish solo over the top. I think that could be quite nice. In the previous song I wrote for Bossa Nova, I had a part that was... I basically wrote quite an aggressive bass line, and then had the guitar kind of playing the chords, but not in a Bossa Nova pattern, and having the bass kind of fill in those gaps, and then the drums and arrangement that I was going to have was supposed to help that as well. So you keep like the notes of the chord and the rhythm just not within the guitar, and so we're kind of trying to put an indie spin on Bossa Nova, a little bit like From the Start by Lofi. She does... I think there was like a rock version that somebody did of that seemed quite cool, that I was inspired a little bit by. But yeah, so the song that I originally did, I ended up just combining the kind of complicated bass line into the guitar and just made it just guitar by the end because that was all I could do because my band didn't really want to play it, which, you know, bossa nova it's not to everybody's taste, and I get that. It makes me feel very relaxed and very, like, it can either put me to sleep or it can make me just want to, like, move around, and it's nice. It's a very beautiful art form, I think, and it's very underutilized, I think, within English media, unfortunately. It's something that needs to come back for me. But yeah, anyway, the way that I had it out kind of went like this, where you have the chords, and then in the break between the chords you have the bass line. So go like a... be that kind of thing. I actually wrote a chorus that was out of key for that song, but well, not out of key, but I changed key for the chorus and I didn't notice until after I got it recording down. I was like, those chords don't fit in the key, but it still sounds really nice. And I was basically doing these chords and... Yeah, I mean, nice chords, and it does kind of work, but it is out of key, and so to sing it is kind of difficult, because you have to, I don't know, for me at least it was difficult to sing. It was nice to meet you by the stairs, it was clear, and now I'm shaking, 'cause I saw you with him, but that doesn't mean I'll sit and stare, 'cause I got all this fame inside my brain. I'm insane, but that doesn't mean that I'll fall in love once again. So I know I could set you free when you go, 'cause so but yeah, something just doesn't quite like click there. Although it is very nice, and to be fair, that was written by my friend Will, the vocals, and then the guitar was me. But yeah. Anyway, bossa nova songs. But yeah, 'cause I wish you well, not too well. I'm petty as hell, it's all for sure, and I know that you're not doing too well. Maybe it is just kind of, maybe just limited vocals that you kind of, you listen to maybe like once or twice. It's not very repetitive, and it's just mostly like pretty little vocals just kind of fluttering around. Maybe it's not, like, maybe I just say the line like once or twice, you question what was he saying? I don't like that he said that. It makes me question his character and the whole album. And then he's just quite nice little vocals, maybe some like seaside sounds in the back, something like that. Whoa. Maybe like a wish you well, not too well, I'm petty as hell. And I know that you're not alone, 'cause I could go as far as I needed to without anyone with you. But yeah, it's supposed to be more of an outro. It's not supposed to be like a full-fledged song. I think if I did that, I would overcomplicate it, and that's kind of the thing with bossa nova. I think short and sweet works with this melody as well. I'll do some more melodies. That'll be what I'll do for next week. I'll put this on loop or something, and I'll come up with some stuff. But it's good chords. One of the other songs I've been working on, I forget if we've named it anything just yet, but the one that goes. That song, I think I'm going to do the whole thing plucked. I think that works a lot better. I think I want to have like, what's the name of the song? A Horse with No Name. I think those kind of vocals where it's literally just two people singing, and that song. Desert on a horse with no name, good to be out of the rain, in the desert. To give you no pain. La, 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 that song. I forget exactly what the harmony is, but it's a very specific. I think it's first and fifth, so it's kind of like power chords throughout the whole thing. Maybe, don't test me on that. But yeah, that kind of thing. I think that could be really good. Just very simple. Because the thing is, I can have this vision of having that song being kind of like Body Snatchers in the... or like Everlong. Like it could be really heavy, I think, but then I think how I'm gonna do that, how I'm like this album's gonna be produced, how we even get that done. Like drums are something we've barely even thought about, and that kind of sound needs drums. And maybe we find a drum machine. I don't know. It's not finalized or anything, but maybe we release it as the acoustic version, and then the actual version comes when if we ever get funding, or if we even continue with this project. I don't know. I think that with the plucked version, these chords. They sound so much better than... But then the outro sounds so much better strummed instead of... to be fair, that does also sound good, but then... it works in different ways, which is really frustrating because I don't know where to put it. I just know that the chorus sounds way better plucked, and I know that the main bit of the chorus at least sounds much better plucked, and the outro as well. This part with the. I'll speed it up for you. Like that sound, you can't do that strum. Like, sounds like crap. I mean, I could probably figure it out, but yeah, I need to put more work into it, but we'll see. But that's kind of the current problem. I think I'm gonna have my friend Bailey Barrel, who's a fantastic musician, and you should check him out on Spotify. He's got some really fantastic songs. He's a very brilliant songwriter, and really great performer as well. I want to get him doing vocals for the. I think he could be really good at that, and then I think I want to do vocals for the. Because my vocal range really fits the key. Not that I've figured out the key yet. Because I like it open for these chords, because obviously you've got the open strings and it fits my voice way better. But then for the have them, like when you have the capo, it doesn't mute them, but it adds a different texture that sounds a lot better, I think. But yeah, that's where I'm at this week. Thank you for watching.